Virgo, something inside you has been trembling lately. You've been feeling it, haven't you? The pressure building in your chest, the emotions bubbling beneath the surface, the constant feeling that something is shifting deep inside your soul. You're not imagining it, you're not overreacting, and no, you're not broken. What you're feeling is real. What you're experiencing is a spiritual test sent directly from the universe. Between now and June 7th, the cosmos is going to put your emotions through fire, not once, not twice, but 3 emotional breakdowns are coming, each one more intense than the last. But here's what most people won't understand. These breakdowns aren't meant to destroy you. They're not punishment, they're preparation. The universe is giving you a final chance to shed the version of you that's been holding you back, to strip away the masks, the people-pleasing, the quiet suffering, so that the real, powerful, unstoppable Virgo can rise. But there's a warning. If you ignore these breakdowns, if you try to numb the pain, if you suppress what you feel just to keep the peace, you'll stay stuck in the same karmic loop until 2033. That's 8 years of misalignment, 8 years of emotional stagnation, 8 years of watching others rise while you remain trapped in cycles you should have outgrown. But if you face these breakdowns head on, if you lean in, feel deeply, and allow your soul to be cracked open, your destiny will shift, your timeline will unlock, and the blessings that have been blocked for years will come pouring in. This is not just another week in your life, Virgo. This is the week. This is the turning point where the universe asks you one question. Are you truly ready to evolve? The path ahead will be intense. You'll cry. You'll question everything. You might even feel like giving up. But don't. Because the breakdowns are actually breakthroughs in disguise. And only the spiritually awake will recognize them for what they truly are. A divine invitation to rise, a sacred test of the soul, a rebirth disguised as chaos. So listen closely, Virgo. This isn't just a video, it's a lifeline. It's a wake-up call from your higher self. And if you're still here, still listening, that means your soul is ready to pass the test. Let's begin. Virgo, there's a reason all of this is happening now. You are ruled by Mercury, the planet of thought, logic, and analysis. You are the thinker, the fixer, the one who notices what others miss. You've built your life on order, control, and careful observation. But from June 1st to June 7th, Mercury is entering a storm. It's not just moving through space, it's colliding with a powerful emotional moon transit, unlocking chaos within you. This isn't just astrology, this is a spiritual combustion. Your mind will feel sharp but scattered. Your heart will feel heavy but raw. And every suppressed memory, every hidden fear, every wound you thought you already healed will come flooding back like tidal waves. This is not punishment. This is a mirror being held up to your soul. And that mirror is asking you, do you recognize yourself anymore? You see, Virgo, the universe is doing something rare. It's not testing your strength, it's testing your evolution. You've spent years healing others, years holding yourself together, years putting on a brave face while breaking inside. But now, the universe is shifting, and you are the one being called forward. This is your gateway, a threshold between who you were and who you are about to become. But here's the truth. Evolution isn't soft. It's not peaceful. It's a storm that breaks everything you thought was solid, so something new can emerge. Virgo, this week is not about the world testing you. It's about your soul testing you. Will you finally put down the armor? Will you finally forgive yourself for the years you spent in survival mode? Will you finally believe that you are worthy of ease, of joy, of peace? Because if you don't rise now, these patterns will repeat. The people who drain you will stay, the habits that sabotage you will deepen, and the future you crave will remain just out of reach. But if you choose to pass this test, if you let the emotions flow instead of fight them, You'll stop overthinking and start intuiting. You'll stop fixing others and start healing yourself. You'll stop shrinking and start shining. So ask yourself, why now? Because the universe is opening a once-in-a-decade opportunity to break the karmic cycle, to shift timelines, to step into your soul's highest expression, and it won't wait forever. So Virgo, look within. Everything happening to you right now, every breakdown, every tear, every moment of doubt, is not a setback, it's a sacred setup. The real question isn't, why is this happening to me? It's, am I ready to rise? And I know you are. Virgo, the first emotional breakdown will feel like a wave crashing over your chest, suddenly, unexpectedly, and completely overwhelming. It may hit around June 3rd or 4th, and it won't be about something huge. It might be laundry piling up, a forgotten message, someone not replying fast enough, and then, snap, you break down. Tears, silence, frustration, maybe even rage. But understand this, it's not about the moment. It's about the mountain of pressure you've been carrying for years, quietly, invisibly, without asking for help. You've been the one who holds it all together, the one who stays calm, the one who doesn't need anything. But now, the universe is shaking your emotional foundation to say, it's time to feel, it's time to stop pretending you're fine when you're falling apart. This is the Overwhelm storm, and it is a spiritual test. This test isn't about proving your strength, it's about proving your humanity. It asks you, can you slow down without guilt? Can you say, I need help without shame? Can you give yourself the same compassion you always give others? Because here's the trap. Your mind will try to overthink this. You'll spiral. You'll tell yourself, I'm just being dramatic. I should be stronger than this. I don't have time to feel this way. Stop. That voice, that's the programming of a past self who survived by suppressing emotions. But survival mode is no longer your path. The truth is, feeling is not weakness. Feeling is wisdom. Feeling is how you heal. This breakdown is not a failure. It is an invitation, a sacred doorway to self-kindness. Let the tears fall, cancel the plans, turn off your phone, and just be, because when you allow yourself to unravel, that's when the universe begins to rebuild you. Virgo, this test isn't about pushing through. It's about breaking open. You've been strong for too long. Now it's time to be soft. Now it's time to be real. Now it's time to finally breathe. The second breakdown, it's quieter than the first, but it cuts even deeper. This one is called the guilt trigger, and it strikes like lightning through your chest. Around June 5th, something small will be said. It could be a friend saying, "Why didn't you call me back?" Or someone snapping, "You're so sensitive, you always overreact." But when those words land, Virgo, it won't feel small. It will feel like your entire soul is under attack. Your chest tightens, your throat closes. Suddenly, you're apologizing for existing. You're questioning every interaction. You're drowning in the belief that you are a burden. But pause, breathe. This isn't about what was said. It's about what was already inside of you. Virgo, this is your karmic wound resurfacing, and it's one you've carried for lifetimes. The belief that I'm not enough. I'm always disappointing someone. No matter what I do, it's never good enough. That's the trap. That's the lie. And that's what the universe is finally asking you to release. This emotional trigger is not here to shame you. It's here to free you. You see, guilt has always been your shadow. You give, you serve, you overthink every word you say, because deep down, you're terrified of letting people down. But in doing that, you've let yourself down. This test is not about defending yourself. It's not about proving your worth. It's about standing tall in the middle of the guilt storm and saying, I am enough, even in my chaos, even in my healing. I am still worthy. The danger in this test is that you'll want to disappear. You'll pull away from others, you'll go silent, you'll spiral into a storm of should-haves and I messed up again. But Virgo, don't go there. That spiral is a lie. It's your old programming trying to keep you small. Here's what's really happening. You're shedding shame. You're breaking the curse of people-pleasing. You're finally being called to validate yourself. No one outside of you can do that. Not your friends, not your partner, not your family. Only you can say, I am worthy even when I mess up. Only you can hold yourself when the guilt hits. And when you do, that's when you evolve. That's when you stop apologizing for your light. That's when the rebirth begins. So when guilt rises this week, don't resist it. Let it come. Let it burn through the old story. Because this isn't a breakdown, it's a breakthrough. And Virgo, this one sets your soul free. And now, we arrive at the final breakdown. It won't come with chaos. It won't come with loud emotions or messy confrontations. No, this one arrives like a ghost in the night, silent, still, and soul-shaking. You'll be sitting in a room full of people and still feel like no one sees you. You'll be scrolling through your phone, watching stories, seeing messages, but nothing will feel real. You'll feel invisible, disconnected, hollow. This is the moment when your soul whispers, you've outgrown the noise. Virgo, this isn't just sadness. It's not depression. It's not a sign you're broken. This is divine isolation. It's the universe removing all the distractions, all the false connections, all the outside noise, so you can finally hear your own soul again. You've been giving too much to others, listening to their opinions, carrying their pain, absorbing their energy, and somewhere in the process, you lost yourself. Now the silence is forcing you to come home. This test isn't about loneliness, it's about sacred solitude. It's about asking questions that only your inner voice can answer. What do I need right now? What have I been avoiding? What is my soul trying to tell me? But this part is tricky, because when the silence sets in, the temptation is to escape. Scroll endlessly. Call someone just to feel less alone. Fill the void with noise, distractions, or comfort food. But if you do that, you fail the test. Because the real breakthrough happens when you sit in the silence and say, I'm here, I'm listening. That's when something magical happens. You feel your higher self move closer. You sense your guide standing beside you. You realize you were never alone. The collapse you feel is not a collapse at all. It's a clearing. The collapse of old connections that were draining you. The collapse of masks you wore to fit in. The collapse of identities that no longer match your frequency. And from that collapse, you rise into clarity. You rise into truth, you rise into the next version of you. So Virgo, when the loneliness hits, don't run, don't numb, don't distract, breathe, be still, be present, because the silence you fear is actually the voice of your soul waiting to guide you home. This is your final test. Will you choose escape or connection to your higher self? Only one path leads to destiny, and I believe you're ready. Virgo, if you're still here, still listening, then your soul is not only ready to face these tests, your soul was chosen to pass them. These breakdowns were not random. They are sacred cosmic checkpoints, moments the universe designed just for you, to break the illusion, to reset your energy, to awaken your next chapter. And now, here's how you pass all three. 1. Honor your breakdowns. Stop hiding them. Stop apologizing for them. When the tears come, let them fall. When the fear rises, breathe through it. Don't shame your emotions. Don't label yourself too sensitive. These breakdowns are not signs of weakness. They are signs that your soul is clearing space for something greater. Speak to your inner child, close your eyes, put your hand on your heart, say these words aloud. You are safe now, you are loved, you are allowed to rest. Your inner child has carried guilt, fear, and survival mode for years. This is the week to tell them, we're no longer in danger, we're allowed to feel now. Don't isolate in pain. Virgo, your natural instinct is to retreat and figure it out alone. But not this time. Text someone, talk to someone, ask for support. There is no strength in suffering silently. There is only delay. The moment you reach out, you tell the universe, I believe I am worthy of help, of healing, and of love. 4. Forgive your past selves, the ones who stayed too long, the ones who didn't speak up, the ones who ignored red flags. They did the best they could with what they knew. And guess what? They got you here. So instead of judging them, thank them. They carried you when you didn't even know where you were going. 5. Talk to the universe. Every morning this week, say this out loud. I'm ready to evolve. I'm ready to rise. Show me the way. And then, listen to the silence, to your dreams, to the signs all around you, because once you declare it, the guidance will come. Virgo, this week isn't about passing some external exam. It's about standing in front of your own reflection and finally saying, I accept all of me, my light, my shadows, my mess, and my magic. You were never broken. You were never failing. You were always becoming wiser, becoming softer, becoming whole. So when the breakdowns come, don't run. Stand in them, speak love to yourself, and remember, these are not the end. They are the beginning of the new you. Virgo, if this message hit something deep inside you, if these words felt less like a video and more like a message you were meant to hear, then this next part is your spiritual assignment. The universe doesn't just send tests, it also watches how you respond. So right now, before you scroll away, before your logical mind kicks in, I want you to do something that grounds this energy into your reality. Go down to the comments section and type this out 11 times to anchor your transformation. I am being tested. I will pass. I am ready. Yes, 11 times. Not once, not twice, 11 times. Why 11? Because 11 is the number of alignment, the number of spiritual awakening, the number that says, I'm no longer afraid of who I'm becoming. Let this be your digital affirmation, your energetic signal to the universe, your spiritual contract that says, I am no longer running from my growth. I am ready to evolve, and I will not fail this test. Feel the power as you type it. Let each repetition be a declaration. Let the comment section become your mirror, a space where others just like you are rising, healing, evolving. This is your moment to participate in your transformation, not just to watch it, to claim it. And if you're still here, if this video stirred something in your heart, it means you are one of the chosen ones, one of the few Virgos being spiritually activated right now. So make sure you hit subscribe and tap the bell, not just because it's a button on a screen, but because this channel is your spiritual timeline. This is where your next guidance will appear, and after June 7th, something huge is shifting. A new spiritual door is opening, but only those who pass these 3 tests will have the keys to walk through it. If you don't want to repeat this cycle for another 8 years, if you feel that this was written directly for you, then don't just listen. Act. Don't just nod. Don't just agree. Subscribe. Tap the bell. Comment 11 times, because when you take action, you prove to the universe, I'm not just being tested, I'm passing, and I'm ready for what's next. This isn't the end of your story, Virgo. It's the beginning of a brand new chapter. Claim it now, and show the universe you are ready to rise. Virgo, you've just walked through the fire. You've faced the storms of overwhelm, the weight of guilt, and the deep ache of spiritual isolation. And if you're still here, if your heart is beating faster, if your soul is whispering, this was for me, then you've already taken the most powerful step, awareness. But your journey doesn't end here. In fact, it's just beginning. Because now that you've been tested, now that you've been cracked open and called higher, the reward is waiting. The universe has already aligned your next step. A cosmic message is trying to reach you, a message written in numbers, a message holding clues to your wealth, your opportunities, your new beginning. It's all inside the next video. Virgo. These 5 lucky numbers between June 8 to 14 will unlock your destiny. This isn't just about luck. This is about alignment. Because once you've passed the spiritual tests, once you've proven you're ready to release, to heal, and to rise, that's when the universe starts to respond. That's when the energy shifts. That's when the blessings start chasing you. Virgo, these 5 numbers aren't random. They are coded keys, planted in your path to unlock exactly what's meant for you between June 8 and June 14th. But remember, only those who pass the test will even recognize the numbers for what they are: sacred signs, timed doors, divine gifts. So take a deep breath, feel your transformation, let the dust settle from what you've just survived, then click into your next phase. Your cosmic reward is waiting. Tap that next video, unlock your numbers, and begin the chapter where everything changes. Virgo, feel it, heal it, rise. This is who you were always meant to be. This is what your soul came here to remember.